The update here in Bahrain, as we prepare for the first race of the season, is that Christian Horner is free to come back to work and he's cleared to work as Red Bull Racing team principal. The crucial thing here was that the grievance was dismissed. Horner landed at local airport here around about 6:25 p.m. On Wednesday evening. About 6 or 7 minutes later, we got a statement from Red Bull Austria saying that the grievance had been dismissed and that Christian Horner was free to come back to work. And I expect him to be in the paddock tomorrow. I don't think that it's a big shock as he was cleared. I think that the magnitude of the investigation, the actual scale of interest was huge. And I guess it was the fact that there was not much else news-wise from Formula One coming out. And of course, the fact that Christian is married to Spice Girl Geri Halliwell. So I think that there was a lot of human interest in this. Teams were obviously asking for transparency. They wanted to have the full details of the report. It was obviously a very serious matter, but Red Bull do say that they've conducted this trial in a fair, thorough process, and they're confident that they've reached the right decision. Yeah, Christian Horner obviously is a key figure within Red Bull Racing. You know, he's been there now since 2005. This is now the 20th season in the team's history as they go on and look to defend the two titles that they won last year. He's crucial. He's the man that brings them all together. The football term would obviously be a football manager. He takes that role. During this process, he's always maintained it's business as usual. He was at the team for their shakedown at Silverstone not so long ago, and he was obviously here last week for testing in Bahrain for the pre-season testing. So you have to say that the team have supported him. He's been there. He's looked visibly stressed, as you can imagine. Obviously, the magnitude and the severity of the investigation has taken its toll. But I think he's very relieved now to be able to get on with his role of running the team. And obviously, as I mentioned before, looking to defend those two titles. I can only speak as I found him, which was at the team launch a little while ago, and he looked tired. And I think that that's the best way to describe it. You know, he looked a little bit, concerned, and it was a wearing process. He had obviously fully complied with the internal investigation. And when you've got things like that going on, when you're trying to prepare for a new season, we've seen so many rumours leaking out from reports abroad, this, that, and the other, not knowing which way to turn, which way to believe. Of course, it's obviously going to be quite a lot going on. So I think he's probably very relieved now and can obviously get back to business. It is a major boost to Red Bull, obviously having that stability. That he's the man, as I mentioned, has been there since 2005 and has overseen 13 championship wins, and having him in the team confirmed, that's obviously a big boost. It means that they can all carry on as normal. They can now fully prepare, charge ahead, ready for the new season. So I think they're obviously going to have a positive effect on the team, give them a lift. I think that it may be interesting, the next couple of days, some saber rattling from the other teams. We mentioned earlier on about, them asking for full disclosure, which we don't think they're going to get. Maybe they're a little bit unhappy. Maybe it was just a tactic to, perhaps unsettle everything that was going on. But I think that there's probably, a good positive vibe from Red Bull at the moment, that they're able just to concentrate on going races. And I'm sure that they'll be looking to start the season with a bang this weekend in Bahrain.